Hey, Gary, they sure jumped on board when my motherboard went south and helped me out with that. You know, and it didn't cost me anything because it was under warranty, but they did all the work and everything for me.
Who's that?
Bemidji Communications. They're down on between 3rd and 4th Street.
Just north of the hot dog stand?
West of the hot dog stand. Next street over.
Johnson.
Yeah.
HamRadioPCs.com.
PCs. PCS?
Roger.
HamRadioPCs.com. Okay.
Hey, Stu? Mr. Stu?
Hold on, I was fixing a misspelling when I was typing. Go ahead.
What's your opinion on the different processors like the AMD, the Intel, the Ryzen? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I prefer Intel myself. I've had AMDs. In fact, I have an AMD in my number 2 desktop, the one that this one replaced. I mean, it's never given me problems. I remember back in the old days when there was some code that wouldn't run on an AMD. I think they worked their way through that a decade or 3 ago, so that's not a big issue.
Yeah, these ham radio PCs, they have AMD processors in them.
They make the price a little bit less.
Yeah. I think, I have 2 PCs, and I think both of them are Intel.
Honestly, I have a AMD inside my gaming machine here, and seems to do pretty well since the price is a little bit better.
Better than what?
The Intel.
Really? Morning, Ken.
Well, I think it just depends. I mean, that's just what I think anyway. I mean, I wouldn't build another gaming PC unless it was a AMD.
Yeah, well, you couldn't prove it by me because I don't know nothing about them. What do you think of those, Gary?
Yeah, they're pretty interesting.
You know what? I don't know what you have a monitor, and I would imagine you have some kind of keyboard and a mouse, don't you?
Roger.
Oh, well, that's all you need then is that computer.
Yeah, but it talks about just being usable for ham radio type running remote equipment.
No, it's a full-fledged computer. You can put anything on it you've got on yours now.
Yeah, I'll be darned.
Most all the software you use, like for email and the browser and all that's all free anyway. You just download it, and this guy will put it on there for you.
Actually, Gary, the second sentence says perfect for a shack or for a remote station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks pretty good.
You know, for me, when I go to Yuma, I use the same laptop that I'm using right now in the shack for everything else. But I could easily take this with me. The only thing you wouldn't be able to do is operate from the hotel if you wanted to. But you can do all that on your phone anyway.
Does this have a Wi-Fi card in it? Does it say? I haven't read all the details yet.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Well, don't be too sure, because my Lenovo, the new one that I bought, didn't have a Wi-Fi card. It was it's a business machine, and most businesses, let me rephrase that, many businesses don't like their employees having access to Wi-Fi because it's a security risk.
Wi-Fi 6, gigabit Ethernet, Bluetooth 5.2.
There you go. Okay.
Comes with Windows 11 Pro. It's got, there's two of them. You know, one's got 32 gig and a 1 terabyte hard drive. I mean, jeepers, scrapers, that's pretty decent. The only thing about it, Stu, and you know, I don't think you can put another hard drive in it.
No, there's probably no room for that. That was
BC.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You know, I've Googled mini PCs, and there's nothing like this that comes up. I mean, they're much more expensive. It'll support 3 displays. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has potential myself.
Well, for instance, if I got this and plugged it in, I'd have to work on it because, well, it wouldn't necessarily be the fit for me because, like, I have two Dell DisplayPort video monitors, and so I'd be kind of screwed up there because I could only use one of them. Yeah. So anyway, it just depends. It just depends what you got and what you know, how you want to integrate it.
Yeah. But as far as monitors go, don't they usually have two ways to hook them up? Don't they have HDMI and what is it, VGA? Most monitors seem to have at least 2 ways to do it.
Well, VGA's N7QJP on 30.
KB0WLT.
WA0B.
K0B.
Echo.
N0BCD.
Morning, Bill.
Morning, Bill.
Morning, Bill.
Hello.
Go ahead, Stu.
Oh, I was going to say, I wouldn't even put VGA in the running anymore. That is so antiquated. But, yeah, again, it depends. It depends what the, of the 3 monitors I have here, the Sanyo that I use has VGA and DisplayPort, but it doesn't, VGA and HDMI. It doesn't have DisplayPort capability. So just like the little PCs, not all boxes are created equal. I mean, like I said, it just, you know, you need to make sure before you drop the coin, you want to make sure that you're not going to go, oh crap, now I got to buy $200 worth of extra stuff to make it work in my shack, you know.
Looks like it's got a separate power supply.
That would make sense. There may not be enough room inside there for another power source. Yeah, it probably runs off a 2 or 3 amp wall wart, something like that.
It's so small, it doesn't have room for a battery.
Yeah. So anyway, there we were. I think it's time for me to go up, check the fire, and get a reload on the coffee.
Well, I got on eBay yesterday, you guys.
Yeah?
I ordered well, you know that problem I had with my rotor connector?
Yeah.
K0BOS testing 1, 2, 3. K0BOS testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's definitely going to be better. The reason I mean, it's probably going to work just fine now the way it is. Okay, but capers, if I get down to Yuma and that goes tips up, capers, scrapers, there I am.
Yeah, Benji would have a hard time replacing that or making it work, maybe.
Oh yeah, John and Stu would have to come over again.
Yeah.
Here and I'm just.
It gets weak when the weather's cold, too.
Oh, roger that. Although the batteries are on the inside of the door.
Oh, it's not bad then.
That's a pretty good deal, you know, because if you don't have something like that, you got to hide a key somewhere. And then if you have to have, say you had to have the furnace guy show up, you'd have to tell him where the key is, so he knows where the key is, or you'd have to have Benji show up and let him in. But with this system, you know, when he's standing at the door, I can unlock the door for him.
Yeah.
The only thing about it is if you're without power or your internet goes down, well, that doesn't work. But you can still open it with a key.
Override.
Yeah, you just put the key in it and turn the lock, it opens.
This little computer is interesting, Greg.
Oh, I know. I just like to have somebody tell me why I shouldn't buy it. And, you know, I mean, for me, it's the cat's meow, but, you know, buyer beware, I guess.
Yeah, I'd have to, you know, I know very little about computers, just some basic stuff. So I'm a poor one to make that kind of decision.
Well, that's why you got to rely on Bill and John and Stu. They seem to know what's going on. And Ken.
Well, for internet browsing and just general stuff like that, I mean, it'd be just fine.
Yeah, well, you understand what interests me about it is it's small and I can take it with me.
They don't mention the power supply needs yet that I've seen. I'm going to look some more here.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. Maybe I'll send them an email.
So when do you head off to Yuma?
Good question. you kind of missed out. I'm in a bit of a predicament, Bill.